when you're going to the grocery store, you see all this fresh fruit and you also see a bunch of frozen fruit, and you're thinking, man, I really, really want to start eating some more fruit, and I just don't know if it's worth it for me to spend all the money on this fresh fruit or just go to the frozen fruit. Like, I don't know if it's going to be as healthy for me. So let's go through the differences here of which one's better and which one might be better for you. So frozen fruit, the good thing about frozen fruit is that it is picked at a peak of ripeness. So right when it's ripe, it's usually picked and frozen right away. So it's going to have the most nutrients in it at that time. And of course, the frozen fruit usually lasts for months. So when it's frozen at that point, you don't have to worry about it going bad or going spoiled. Of course, that's one of the great things about it. And it's usually prepared. So if you're eating like strawberries, for example, or frozen, I should say like mixed fruit, right? Usually a lot of the times it's going to be cut. It's going to be prepared for you very easily. So you don't have to worry at all about it taking extra time for you to prepare it. You don't have to cut the strawberry tips off. You don't have to cut the kiwis off, right? Cut the mangoes, cut the cantaloupe. You know, it's already done for you. So it saves you a little bit of time. Fresh fruit, on the flip side, will likely have a better texture simply because, of course, if you're eating frozen fruit, if you think about it, once you eat or once you have that frozen fruit, you can't get it back to not frozen. So that texture is going to be always slightly compromised. And if you're somebody who's eating frozen fruit and smoothies, this probably won't make a big difference. But if you're, for whatever reason, trying to thaw the fruit and then eat it, it's going to taste quite a bit different. So fresh fruit, definitely better texture. Fresh fruit can be left unfrozen, of course, and it can also be frozen. So if you get a really good deal on fresh fruit, it would potentially behoove you to just buy that fruit right then, and then you can use some of it, and if it starts to go bad, you can just freeze it and you're good to go. And the other good thing about fresh fruit, and typically around the area that you live in, is it can usually be found in season, so you don't need to worry about a bunch of extra fertilizers or pesticides being used to grow your stuff halfway around the world, halfway around the country, and then have it shipped to you. You know, a lot of times that if it is fresh, for the most part, again, you would hope it's going to be somewhat local. Again, this isn't fully true, but trying to find the stuff that's in season in your area, you know, will be likely less used with fertilizers. So at the end of the day, there's actually no real difference in frozen versus fresh fruit. Fresh fruit that is local, specifically from like farmers at farmers markets, are going to be very high in nutrients, very good for you. And then the fresh fruit that was shipped might be lower in nutrients. It might not have quite as much. So say you live in the Midwest and you're getting some fruit that's from Florida, it might not be as fresh as if you could get something from your local hometown, but it's, of course, as we usually describe, better than nothing. And that frozen fruit, some of the nutrients that are actually preserved into it are perfect, because right when that thing is picked, if you think about it, if it's picked at its most ripe time right away and then frozen, it's going to literally have all those nutrients just packed into it. So in some cases, I would say that maybe the frozen fruit might actually be a little bit healthier, but at the end of the day, we're really splitting hairs here. It's not really going to matter that much. If you're getting any type of fruit, period, it's going to allow you to get all those good health benefits of course, eating the fruit in general. So go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, we help individuals of all abilities improve their overall health and knowledge of the gym, regardless of where they are currently at in their fitness journey.